Hello, everybody, and welcome to the showdown you've all been waiting for, the Amethyst Marble Race All-Star Final. Well, this is the matchup you've all been waiting for almost a month, and it's time to see who is our final champion. And to our left, we have Team Teal, the defending Season 2 champion. And as expected of Teal's stature as a defending champion, and she has made it back to the finals of another season, and hoping to end things off on a high note. Note for herself, as she's looking for one last tile to adorn her trophy cabinet. But on our other side here on the right is the challenger, or Team Silver. Silver has always been known as always being the bridesmaid, but never being the bride. Alright, Silver has made it to the runner-up position a few times before, or throughout the course of the series, but Silver has a bit more fire under her belly, winning a couple of legs in the semifinals, or just in general, just winning a few legs here as we wind down the Amethyst Marble Race. And she's looking to unseat Teal as champion and finally become the bride that she so desires. Both these teams will be going down a long, long, long course. Course filled with many different obstacles and utter ridiculousness until they get all the way down to the finish bowl here. The first team to get a majority of their 25 marbles down to the finish line, and first will be your All-Star champion, and the one that doesn't will be getting the silver medal in second place. These marbles have fought tooth and nail all season long to be able to get to the festivities of the final. And very soon they'll be able to do just that. So without further ado, let's begin the festivities. It all comes down to this. 3, 2, 1. And the series finale of the Amethyst Marble Race has finally begun. And Team Silver is off to a little bit of a rocky start, getting stuck in the starting mechanism, but they have managed to finally make their way out of a little bit of resistance, whereas Team Teal's also a little bit hung up. But Team Silver is now making their way down the course. As we get things underway here. And Team Silver is starting to filter out into the final shooter, which has an incredibly small gap, which means there's not a lot of room for error for these marbles. And it looks like Team Teal got themselves unstuck from whatever was going on in their starting mechanism, and starting area, so they have joined the party as Team Silver's just trying their best to take advantage of the situation, but all they're doing is accidentally just getting in their own way. Hey, what can I say? Accidents happen. Although a couple of Team Silver marbles have made past the shooter and have now started to make their way towards the box. The final spinner box of the season. But not necessarily the final spinners of the season. And as the two silver marbles start to make their way into the bowl, with a couple more marbles attempting to get through to join them, and so far only one has succeeded. Meanwhile, a little bit further up the course here, the marbles have gotten a little bit stuck here, and we can't be having that in such an important race. So, with a little bit of assistance, they are starting to get a little bit unstuck and getting down the rest of the way down the course. Whereas that way we can continue onwards. And as the last marbles from each team get into it to face a shooter. A few more marbles have started to come down into the spinner box, and a few marbles have even started to escape the box and are now heading down this long vertical drop, comprised of chutes and snakes. You ever heard of the board game Snakes and Ladders? Well, this is that, except if the ladders were chutes instead. And that one silver marble is going down pretty fast. But getting a little bit hung up on the humps in the road. Quite literally in this case, if you say so. Well, but they have managed to make it down the whole rest of the way, with a couple of their team members starting to catch up. Uh, Meanwhile, further up the track, a few more silver marbles made it through, and Team Teal's having a little bit of trouble getting through that final shooter, but it's to be expected. It is the finale, and the obstacles are not taking any lip from anyone. Meanwhile, back down further down the course, whereas a few silver marbles have made it into the spinny section. And one has managed to make it all the way down. And wait a minute, wait a minute, 10 teal marbles have managed to make it all the way down to the end first, so teal already has a 10-0 lead, and they just need and teal needs 3 more marbles in order to defend their title. But meanwhile, silver does get on the board, but she has a long way to go, as she's now trailing 10-3. Really, like this is a football game or something. Either way, silver has some work to do, and she is putting in the work, as a few more of her marbles, 5 of them in fact, have made it to this section of the course. So a comeback is not out of the question, and not by any means. As an update further up the track, several silver marbles are still stuck, along with plenty of teal marbles, so not looking too great for teal right now, but she isn't exactly worried. As he is still up 10-3, but silver is going to be putting that down to rest a little bit. But as several marbles are starting to score here as teal's now starting to sweat a little bit. With all 5 marbles coming in the score, which means teal went from up 10-0 to only up 10-8. Not great, for teal. Also, and 2 more silver marbles are coming down. In fact, a lot of silver marbles coming down. So, silver's comeback odds have jumped up significantly. In fact, 3 more marbles have successfully cleared it along with 2 more. So now teal's in some trouble. Here. And there's 10. And there's 11. And I do believe we have enough. Let me just double check here. And yes, we do have enough. Teal has. We do have enough. Teal has Teal has blew a 10-0 lead. She has harnessed the essence of her sister, and Team Silver fans, you can breathe a sigh of relief and start to celebrate. Right. Silver is the Amethyst Marble Race All-Star Champion! And congratulations, Silver, on an epic 10-0 comeback from behind victory, and for finally becoming the bride that you so desired. You are finally a champion. As for Teal, well, like I said, you blew it. You blew a 10-0 lead and decided to imitate your sister in such an embarrassing fashion. What can I say, Teal? You suffered the same fate as Purple did from Season 1. Purple won the championship and then lost to you, and then you lost to Silver, the final champion of the Amethyst Marble Race. I hope you're proud of yourself, Teal, because I don't think anyone will be as proud out of your failure. And what makes it even worse for Teal is that while only five silver marbles are stuck at the shooter, it seems like the whole rest of Teal's team is stuck at the shooter. So, yeah, definitely not a good look for you, Teal. Not a good look for you at all. So congratulations once again to Silver for being the Amethyst Marble Race All-Star Champion. And congratulations, Silver. You have proved a lot of doubters wrong. Wrong. And the good news for you is that you end the Amethyst Marble Race series on a high note. As I said at the beginning, you have always been the bridesmaid, right? But you are now the bride. You are now a champion. And congratulations on your achievement, Silver. Or I'm sure Magenta and Co. will be very happy to hear about your accomplishment. And, and ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude the Amethyst Marble Race All-Star season. And thank you so much for watching this little mini season, rather. This little mini season of the Amethyst Marble Race. And now, how it pains me to say this, but with a heavy heart, this will be the end the marble races on my channel. Now, if popular man wills it so, there may be some marble specials here and there in the far future, but that's the emphasis. Far future. But in any case, thank you all for the support on my marble races for the past few years. And while it's been fun making these silly little marbles go around the track, these marbles will be rolling off into the sunset for the final time. And, and thus we conclude matters here in Agaloo. I would like to thank you all for watching, and I would like to thank you all for support my forays into Agaloo racing and whatnot for the past few years. And I would like to thank you all for being so patient and supportive of over these past few years when it comes to these marble races. I thank you wholeheartedly. Hey, if you want to see more content in the future, or you can subscribe. And if you want to support the channel, you can check out my Patreon in the description below. But as I've pointed out several times before, I am not going to put any pressure on you. It's only if you really want to, so don't feel pressured. In any case, thank you all for watching, and thank you all for watching the Amethyst Marble Race All-Star season. And, and Team Silver, enjoy your victory. You deserved it. Ciao.